Tisk, tisk, tisk. Look at the state of you. This is why novice adventurers are warned to stay away. But there's always somebody who thinks they're stronger than they really are. You were absolutely torn to pieces. Now, where's the head? I hope it's not missing. Ah, there you are. Ooh, barely any of the faces left. Oh well, I don't need you to be pretty. Let's get back to reanimating. Here's hoping your spirit hasn't moved on. Though, with a traumatic death like this, I doubt that will happen. Hugala fugala foo, cloud foo, carnavai ti pauli. Or is it, oh, iti pakati. I can never really remember that part. A low bow tau ti pauli. No. But it's low bow tau something. Forget the spiritual nonsense, I'll just ask it straight out. Are you with me? Are you back in your body? Yeah, well, are you in your head? Your body is over there, and who knows where the rest of it is. Well, you can move your jaw at least, but I'm not hearing any actual words. What am I saying? You don't have any lungs or vocal cords at the moment. Of course you can't say anything. We'll figure that out in a second. But the good news is that I've reanimated enough corpses to already know the questions you want to ask, so I'll handle a few of those before I get to work. Firstly, yes, you did die. I wasn't there to see it, but it was clearly violent, gruesome. And even though I'm a necromancer and I've reanimated your brain, thankfully it hasn't been damaged too much. Yes, I know, necromancy is forbidden in every nation that's kind of worth living in. I personally don't care, and you should be grateful that I don't care. I'm going to stitch you back together until you're more or less good as new. Let's see, what do they usually ask next? Oh, you're not a zombie. Not technically, anyway. Zombies, skeletons, that sort of thing doesn't have a free will or memories. We necromancers make those by taking a tiny fragment of soul, either theirs or someone else's, and putting it into this corpse. Those things can only follow orders, nothing more. You're different. Your soul is still near your body, unable to pass to the afterlife due to some trauma you've experienced. I tethered your soul back to your body, so you should retain all of your memories and personality. That should make you a white. And no, I don't mean the color, I mean the creature. W-I-G-H-T. Let's see. Next would be... this is annoying. Let me see if I can get you to talk. I think I should have a spare set of lungs somewhere. This should do well for now. This will be a temporary fix until I can repair your body enough for use. Unless... I think your real lungs might actually be gone. These can stay then. You still don't have the vocal cords, but at least you can whisper. There we go. How's that? Good. Whatever did this to you didn't rip out your tongue, at least. So what's your name? A bit generic. We could probably do better. I'll call you Gaff. You know, like a mistake. Because you definitely made one coming here. You're right. I'm not doing this out of charity, Gaff. Necromancers need minions, and that's exactly what you're going to be. Oh, it's true. You still have your free will, so I can't force you to obey me. That's why most necromancers simply settle for zombies. But I need some minions who can think for themselves and give orders to my lesser minions. Well, for starters, you should obey me because your only other option is death. Your soul is strapped to your body with my power, and I can release your soul at any given moment. And aside from that, I have big plans, and you get to be a part of something important by serving me. We can discuss the grand scheme later, but if you have a problem with it now, I could just release your soul right now. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm going to start sewing your body back together. You want to watch, or should I turn your head the other way? Brave one, huh? That's good. As you can imagine, undead people who are squeamish tend to be all, well, miserable. Okay, let's take some stock of what we have. The torso's in pretty bad shape, but it's not hopeless. You don't really need most of your internal organs anyway, now that you're undead and everything. Definitely gonna need a lot of stitches there, though. As for limbs, one leg is mostly attached, and the other one is, right here. Well, it's just bones now, pretty much. Still usable to the undead, though, but you'll be walking with a bit of a limp. Oh, I found your right arm near the entrance, which is what drew me in here in the first place. A lot of bite marks, but otherwise pretty okay. How about the left? Oh, it's right here. Well, the upper arm, anyway. I don't see the rest anywhere. Hope you're not a lefty. Well, let's get to stitching. See, the hole in front of your torso is actually pretty convenient, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. I could have a few things to stick in the body cavity for a minute. The throat, though, man, if I tried to sew all that back together, it'd be more thread than flesh. I'll just have to go artificial. Probably for the best, actually. Beheading is one of the easiest ways to deal with the undead. If I make the whole neck out of something sturdier, then that should be something that should make you tougher. While I'm working on you, who exactly are you, Gaff? I'm assuming you're an adventurer of some kind. Really? The Gertrude of Adana is your mother? It's quite a claim to fame. But what's the kid of a famous warrior doing dead in a mid-level monster dungeon? Well, I guess there's a lot of pressure on someone of your pedigree to make a name for himself. Guess I can see why you jumped into the deep end. Guess the name Gaff is still fitting, though. Okay, the torso's all in one piece. And now... No. The head goes on last. You can't feel pain anymore, but new undead still tend to shy away from needles in the flesh out of habit. And you won't hold still if I reattach your head on now. Limbs will be next. It'll be way easier than the torso, thank God. As for your left arm, I can get a whole bunch of neat prosthetics. I don't have those with me at the moment, but there are some fun ones back at my place. Oh, you know, aside from just a normal hand, there's a classic hook, a sword, a hammer. I think I might have some other ones, too. Oh, thanks. I've actually had a lot of practice sewing bodies together. You want to know the funny thing, though? Before I became a necromancer, I was a tailor. Yeah, it's part of why I even bother with corpses like yourself that are in a bad way. It's a lot of work, but most corpses aren't good enough to reanimate without repair. So this just makes it a lot easier to find the ones I need. Most other necromancers have... well, either they have a few good minions or a bunch of barely functional ones. Oh yeah, there's way more of us than you'd expect. Just because something's taboo doesn't mean people won't do it. Remember the whole prohibition thing? That was interesting. Some necromancers do it because it's taboo, just like then. There are really edgy ones that do call themselves the Lord of Death, Or my personal favorite, the undying. Oh, no, I'm more pragmatic. I'm in the necromancy business because there's something I want to do. Okay, limbs are good. They're as good as they're gonna get anyway. Just one more thing to do. I figured a few artificial organs that help undead function better. That's where this big ol' hole in your chest is gonna come in handy. First of all, you're going to have this bile sac. It works a bit like your liver and kidneys, but it's specialized for the undead. It's going to slowly replace your blood with bile in time. Of course, most of your blood is already gone anyway. The bile just keeps you from going stiff. Oh yeah, all of my minions have the bile sac, but only the whites get the special occult organ. It's enchanted with some of my magic. You'll be able to control my minions a little more easily thanks to this, though you won't be able to turn them against me. There. Alright, I'm gonna unattach your lungs for just a sec so I can put this in here. And finally, the head. You should be able to get control of your body before I finish, so try to hold still, even after you start to feel your body. And done. So, how do you feel? Yeah, it's not the same as being alive, but it's better than being dead, right? Good. Now follow me, we're going home. I have a lot of big plans for you, Gaff. You're really gonna be a part of something incredible.